Hello Taurus, Taurus Rising, and Taurus Moon people. This is your weekly astrological and card horoscope for the week starting October the 2nd, 2017. I want to wish a special shout out, happy birthday to my younger brother. He's going to be turning 31 this coming Saturday, so happy birthday to you. He's not a Taurus though, he's a Libra, but I figured I'd just throw it out there. So, what is going on? Remember, don't forget, if you ever want to get a session with me, you can go to my website, integrativemysticism.com. But what is going on with your astrology this week anyway, Taurus? Alright, on Tuesday, we've got really interesting news. We've got Rambo up here laying on the cards, and I'll show him off here in a minute. I've got a new desk and it's just bigger. But when it comes to the Tuesday aspect, we've got Venus, your ruling planet, in your 5th house of love and romance, forming a gorgeous trine to Pluto, currently in your 9th house of higher education, government, legal proceedings, travel, broadcasting. And it does look like this is a wonderful aspect for those of you who've been looking to maybe actually delve in a little bit deeper into maybe a spiritual or cultural exploration with a partner. This could be wonderful for those of you that have been looking for time or opportunities to travel, or if you and a partner are trying to travel, you may even be meeting a potential new partner while you are traveling, or while they are traveling during this aspect. When we have Pluto involved, this could also be very, very helpful where an authority figure who works with one of these kinds of agencies, whether it's, you know, school, college, university, or possibly, again, a government agency, actually goes out of their way to perhaps fudge up a rule or two to help you out. Later on the week, on Thursday, we've got Venus and Mars conjunct in your 5th house of love and romance, and this is a very, very powerful aspect for love and romance, because this is when you want to be putting yourself out there. This is when you want to be making your move, making yourself available. If you've been playing it too cool the last month or so, you know, Venus and Mars come together, create a very, very powerful, you know, chemistry to where, again, a new love may actually start off with a big bang. If we're trying to reconnect with an existing lover, the chemistry will be there. That ignition will be there. This is an adventure. This is pleasurable. With Mars and Venus coming together as well, we also have conviction meeting pleasure. We've got passion meeting affection, and we've also got drive meeting, I guess you could say, drive meeting attraction. We'll just put it that way. And it's coming on all sides, whether this is a mutual thing between you and a partner, or possibly somebody you're trying to hit up and try something new. You may want to actually give it that try on Thursday, because they're very, very supportive in this aspect, in this energy. Just be careful with Mars and Venus together. Mars and Venus conjunct can kind of set the bar a little bit high for new beginnings, which means that, you know, sometimes people who start things with a Mars-Venus conjunction set the bar really, really high, and, you know, they're inevitably, of course, not ready to just be a regular couple when that's the normal progression of things. So make sure that you keep that in perspective, but have a wonderful Thursday nonetheless. Alright, so for your spiritual advice, we do have the card of the snake, okay, or the adder. And the adder is talking about shedding that which is, you know, it's gone, it's done, it's not necessary to us anymore. And it's about paying attention to where things we've kind of kept have overstayed their welcome, or they're just not something we know we can take down the road we want to go. And this can have to do with, you know, perhaps a lot of you deciding, I don't want to, you know, maybe I want to transfer schools. Maybe I know that the job I'm looking for isn't in this town. Maybe I know that the person I've been crushing on isn't as compatible with me as the other person I've been looking at. Maybe this is talking, you know, so we're taking a real strong look at basically what have we allowed to kind of pick up dust. Maybe we've kept it just because it's been there for a while, you know, but we talk about the snake, you know, and the very, I guess you could say, typical figurative explanation of the shedding of skin. You know, the snake does it naturally. And it's time to talk about where you don't shed things naturally. We all have things that we don't shed naturally. Sometimes we throw everything away, we purge too much. That's not a natural shedding. And on the opposite, sometimes we don't get rid of a thing. And so it's time to play catch-up this week. For your Earth sector, when it comes to work and finances, we do have the 6 of Wands reversed. And this could be an interesting week as far as work is concerned, because it looks like somebody's going to be doing a U-turn. And I'm not sure if this is you doing a U-turn or somebody else, but it does actually involve your interactions with them. Usually the Six of Wands reversed, there's a bit of a, I guess you could say, yeah, a U-turn or a course correction on a project or a job or career direction that needs to happen. You may be feeling like, you signed up for an assignment, or maybe you volunteered for a certain type of schedule you kind of want to back out of. There is an opportunity to actually do that if you've been trying to find the right moment. With the Six of Wands reversed, this can also indicate, though, perhaps a financial collaborator, or a client or a customer may be getting cold feet as well. And if they decide to back out of whatever they're doing, you've got to be ready to let them. Because if they're not ready to participate and they're already like 1 foot out the door, it's going to be better for you to find a replacement than have nobody while you're trying to convince them to stay the course. For your communications with air, when it comes to your friends, your relatives, and the others in your life, we do have the High Priestess upright. And it does look like, when it comes to a friend or a relative, you're kind of going to be getting, I guess you could say, not necessarily the business, but you are basically getting that reality check, or you're getting that super big, hey, I'm stepping in and I'm doing something on your behalf, because it's the right thing to do. If you've been feeling like you've been waffling on making certain decisions, if you've had to, you've been juggling too much, again with that snake card, maybe we've just been holding on to too much, somebody's going to be taking it upon themselves to almost make the right decision for you. Sometimes we don't like that, sometimes we really, really like that. And with the High Priestess upright, this could be a friend or a relative that you do kind of recognize already as sort of a confidant or somebody who already understands you. And with the High Priestess upright, they may actually be kind of not necessarily going on your behalf to, to kind of end this for you, but they may actually be sort of painting the right picture on what needs to be taken care of. They could be doing it on your behalf. Their advice, they could be actually kind of being a go-between for you, kind of taking care of the searching steps in that sense. But, you are under advisement to please just take this person seriously. Don't just, kind of put it in the dusty suggestion box. For your challenge this week with fire, we do have the Ten of Swords upright. And again, we've got this big focus on endings. And the Ten of Swords does indicate a harsh end to a harsh situation. It's a situation that won't get better, so it needs to end, even though we're not ready or convinced it can. And with the Ten of Swords, this could be you delivering the harsh punctuation, alright, ending that friendship, walking away from that relationship, putting in your 2 weeks, deciding you're not going to sign your lease, whatever's going on there. Or this could actually be something, again, being done for you. Now, I always draw extra cards when I get a hardcore one like this one for context, so let's have a look and see. Okay, so as far as what's ending, what we're throwing away here, we've got the Knight of Wands reversed. Okay, so this does look like a person. This does look like a situation where there is somebody who's, maybe too flaky, too immature, too unreliable to have included in something extremely important. Alright, and the Knight of Wands reverse could indicate a person that, maybe you have to choose between these two people, or maybe what's going to happen here with the Knight of Wands reverse is that you've really wanted this person to have this be their time to shine, and they're just not doing it. How it makes you feel at the end of the day is the Queen of Cups, upright. So there will be that initial relief. If anyone has ever felt that euphoria after quitting a job or breaking up with a person, even though you're afraid to do it, you will have that relief. But the Queen of Cups upright is very interesting as well, because it does also indicate you actually handing off this person's role to somebody better suited. For your emotions with water and your romantic life, we do have the Three of Cups upright. Beautiful card for love, because with the Three of Cups, there does seem to be an opportunity for a lot of you Taurus people to be meeting new love in group gatherings, in group activities, but also the Three of Cups upright, a wonderful opportunity to finally bond and merge the right friends with your partner, with your crush, if you've been, hoping to see how things are going to go, gelling everyone together, or you've been looking for a way to better bond and make more time with your sweetheart. This is the week to kind of see how everything really does grow and show together. In fact, the Three of Cups upright is kind of like a nice opportunity for a lot of you to kind of see like maybe how your partner being better friends with your friends makes your partner and you actually closer as a couple. You know, some people like to compartmentalize. I'm not saying you've got to do that with every one of your friends, but at the same time, the merge will happen if we allow it this week, and you're going to find out how, you know, how that merge is actually probably something that, you know, an added element or added addition to this romantic situation that we didn't know we wanted to have. So that is your horoscope. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. You know I appreciate it. And of course, if you ever want to get a session with me, you can always follow the links below or go to integrativemysticism.com.